gonna see. We gonna see. See, exit. Mm-hmm. That's what's funny about the shit too. That's what's funny about the shit. But that's really that's different. It should use a different um pathway. I'm not sure though. What the fuck was I doing? What was that dream I had last night? What the fuck was that dream I had last night? I don't remember. I had a dream, a weird dream. Mm. Maybe it'll come back to me. I don't know. So I'm just watching the bit rate real quick, make sure that the stream is stable before I get locked in here. Um, Looking good so far though. So last episode, I actually finished the game, but I got a really bad ending. Um, no biggie. I guess I'm used to it at this point. But I got the bad ending based on the fact that I didn't even give the astronomers the artifacts that I found. So it's not like I wasn't playing the game the right way. I don't think. Um, I just kind of didn't trust the astronomers, but it seemed like they might really be onto something as far as like contacting the visitors and maybe being able to fix the situation somewhat. So I'm gonna go for that. And so the issue though is that I already had two of the artifacts, the CCTV footage, and I also had the painting. But let me see. I needed the photo, and now we got that. Or Lyle is working on it, so we should be giving it tomorrow. But it was the last one, the manuscript that I couldn't find. Well, I finally figured out where the manuscript is at, and it kind of just came to me all of a sudden. Like I was looking high and low, and actually I found the Jupiter disc too. I found the Jupiter disc too, but I don't know if I can use it because or to get where I want to go because I don't have the void disc anymore. And I was like, I might be fucked, man, if I need that void disc, but I don't think I do. So this is really all I had to do. This is so funny now that I think about it. So you get on the elevator, and if you remember, on the second floor, the other half of the hall is blocked by some rocks or something. But the elevator is on that other half. So if you take the elevator to floor two, voila, you get access to the left side of the hall. And these two doors I think are locked. But this one right here, this is the door of the writer. So hold up. Damn, green. We doing green today? Green light? I'll take it. That looked kind of weird, but it's almost noon. So you can see once I saw that giant typewriter, I was like, found it. I was like, there we go. That's the man we looking for. Clearly. But it's kind of strange because there are different papers you find in here too. So I don't know if it's like something you got to do in the right order. So I'm gonna avoid him for now. So a manila envelope. It appears to contain a manuscript, clean manuscript. Fucking ghost. Okay. You hear a small chirp. That must be a roach in my bag. Let me check real quick. Yeah. You try to grab it. You put it back in your things for some reason. I wonder is there any way to like repair my relationship with the roaches? They're pretty relentless, to be fair. What was that movie I was watching where they were talking about roaches? They said human beings have been here for have been on Earth for like 2 million years or something, and roaches have been here for like 100 or hundreds of millions or something. Basically, just illustrating that compared to roaches in terms of like longevity, we don't compare. There's a half-written page in the typewriter. It doesn't seem to. Okay. Like, I wonder, do I gotta grab this? Okay. There's a half-written page in the typewriter. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense on its own. So I'm wondering, like, do I gotta read these first? Crumpled manuscript. You quickly flip through. It seems like incoherent rabbling, just complete nonsense. Clean manuscript. You begin reading the manuscript. This seems like a noir detective story. You quickly flip through. It seems pretty normal. So I can't. I think the only way you can grab it, you got to defeat the typewriter monster, and so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna deal with him. Make sure everybody is properly equipped. That flame, yeah, he had that flamethrower, which ain't gonna do shit. What was that typewriter weak against? I think it was weak against like slash damage or something, because it is paper based, paper based. What do I got? Wounded Hell Sword, Rat Claws. What's the? Let me see. Great Sword. Oh yeah, that's that fungus blade. Not very useful. Venom Dagger, Damage Mace, Sledgehammer, Combat Knife. Shit, I don't know if he'd be even good with that. I don't think the gun was very strong against that thing though. I'm gonna give him the Combat Knife. I think that typewriter could put us to sleep too. I think it could. I might give him the gas mask. Like I could have sworn that thing is some weird shit. Play. Welcome to the stream. Hoping I can wrap this up and get a better ending than the last one. But we'll see. All right, let's take him down. The hunter had come face to face with his greatest fear. Ahead of him, the most dangerous beast, the many-headed Hydra. The beast had not yet noticed him, or so he thought. He crept through the brush and ready an ambush. Okay, how are we gonna deal with this? I don't want to use all my good stuff on him. I feel like we might, if I'm going for a better ending, we're probably gonna have like an actual boss fight at the end. I didn't have one with the other one. Draft. What if you gotta attack the paper? Huh. Like that would be interesting. Deep cut. Okay, I'm gonna try to hit that draft. Explosive bolt. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, great. Typewriter attacks. It resists slash? It's paper. You cut off the draft. Okay, the typewriter is burning. You prevent the monster's written attack. Yeah, the written attacks are dangerous. The hunter knew he had to blind the beast to have a fighting chance. So they're kind of telling you what he's going to try to do next. But, oh, you know, now that I think about it, the paper is probably weak against fire. That actually makes more sense than cutting it. Although cutting it, not a bad idea either, to be fair. But we're gonna deal with this guy. Special, stalk, stab him. Deep cut, deep cover. What the hell can Morton do? Why do I have him? Well, he hasn't been leveled up a lot, so he's kind of a liability a bit. To be fair, I might want to grab somebody else for these last parts of the game. Shuriken. Okay. Not bad. Ooh. You cut off the draft. Okay, you prevent the monster's written attack. Tight Rider is losing his temper. The hunter knew he had to blind the beast to have a fighting chance. He might become more dangerous if I don't allow him to do it. Now that I think about it, but we'll see. Bear hug the Tight Rider. Okay, but let's make sure we get that paper off. We're gonna fuck with him. It's not like he's gotten more dangerous yet anyway. You cut off the draft. You prevent the monster's written attack. The Tight Rider goes berserk. Ooh, 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 ooh. The hunter had ready to trap the poison the beast. So he does kind of get more dangerous when you don't allow him to use his manuscript power. Okay. The manuscript power is kind of bad too, though. So it's like pick your poison. Because I remember, I think one time he put all us to sleep at once, which obviously isn't good. Jump attack, screamer. Okay. We gotta get rid of this guy. We can't play games with this dude. He's pretty dangerous. He's actually probably one of the more dangerous bosses I've even dealt with, I say, in the whole game. Like, do we even want to keep messing with that damn manuscript at this point? We probably slowed him down enough to where we can focus on other things. Marco screams like a maniac. Draft is panicking. Okay. Resist. The pizza cutter was damaged. Shit. Okay. The hunter wounds worsened. The adrenaline kept him going for now, but he knew the tide was turning. Marco, okay. See, so he's notice how he poisoned all this at the same time, except Morton because he has the gas mask. The hunter hid and tended to his wounds. He knew this would be a long and difficult fight. So he's about to heal himself. He's about to heal himself. But are we gonna let him? That's the big question. I don't think so. I'm about to throw that fucking grenade though. Okay. Ooh, that thing is done. That thing is done. Okay, we got rid of him. Not too bad. I like how the paper was left there. Loose manuscript found. Okay. Damn, he fucked us up. We're just gonna have to hold that poison for a while. Back-to-back streams, YouTube must be paying you good. YouTube ain't paying me shit. I've been demonetized for a long time. I do it for the love of the culture, the love of the people. Add it to the manuscript. Okay, you add the sheet to the incomplete manuscript. I probably shouldn't read it, right? Because all these artifacts are potentially dangerous if you look at them. Yeah, I think I don't know. I might look at it later, but I'm gonna save before I look at it because I think it's potentially dangerous. But anyway, we got that. So if I'm correct, that should be the final artifact. But in the meantime, I will go ahead and do certain things. Like I can go fight the furnace monster again because I didn't save that from last time. Spicy chips. Huh. $2 coin. You got the last one. Yeah, so with that, I should have all the artifacts, man. So, oh, this is Sybil's door. Ooh, and I can save. I might put Morton back because I don't think his level is really high enough to hang with the game, so to speak. I like him, but just got him kind of late. I think it'd be better to roll with Dan. Wait, manage party, stay behind, manage party, join party. Okay, let's get everybody healed up. I still can't believe I lost my arm earlier. That's crazy. If we went extinct, the roaches will outlive us. If a nuclear war happens, the roaches will survive. Yeah, I've always heard that. Apparently, they're very durable. Morton hovers over a cabinet in your kitchen. You're not sure what he's doing, but you hear the clinking of ceramics. I am rearranging your mugs by volume. Some of these mugs, the volume is not efficient. Morton holds up a tall but slim mug that says, I heart Montreal. Was this game made in Canada? Now I feel disgusted. I am sorry, Marco. This mug disgusts me. It takes a disproportionate amount of space for its volume. We must dispose of it. Also, I do not heart Montreal. Go ahead. Morton's gleeful cackling is almost disturbing as he shatters the mug. Instead of tossing the shards in the garbage, he carefully places them in one of his many packs for who knows what purpose. Strange man. Okay, let's get Dan equipped and caught up with the rest of us. Let's see. Immune to panic and fear. Increases defense. War medal. Let's see. Paint stain apron. Protects from acid. Trauma kit. Training belt. Doubles maximum HP. Has maximum stamina. I guess, yeah. Make them very durable. Work boots. Body. This is where the fun is at. Coat of arms. Coat of arms. Yeah, let's give that to him. Somebody should have it. Beret. A wool beret boosts luck and max stamina. Welding helmet. Protects from bright blindness, fire, acid, and explosions, but hinders vision. Ooh, no. Nothing that hinders vision. I can't handle missing attacks. War rifle, shotgun. What's the strongest weapon? The war rifle, but I don't know if you got any more ammo. It's not loaded. How much rifle ammo do we even have now that I think about it? Ooh, ammo crate. You crack open the ammo crate. It's full of shotgun shells. Okay. That's cool. What else we got? Screaming pizza. I think that'll poison us though. Duct tape. Wounded hell sword. Okay. Flame. We got plenty of flame boats and acid boats. That's cool. SMG bullets, ammo belt, magnum bullets, duct tape, Clyde socks, chew toy. Wait, so I don't have any rifle bullets left at all? Damn. That's whack, yo. Then just give him the SMG. The good thing about that, it only takes one hand too, so he can still hold a melee weapon. What type of weapon should he have though? Damage, mace, metal bat, sledgehammer. But that's a two-handed. I guess he should have the combat knife then. Or the machete? Combat knife, yeah, damn. That thing is fucking deadly for real. Alright. The game has no volume on stream. No volume. It's probably just really low. I turned it down to about 20. I turned it down like pretty low. Let me see. Let me check something. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I see. I had it really low. My bad. I had it super low. That's why. Okay. I forgot that I turned it down when I was exploring, trying to figure out what to do next. Okay. Well, we overcame that crisis together. Damn, we could still use some more food though. Kind of beat up. We got plenty of food, man. That's so cool. Raw beef with the frozen pizza. Beef pizza? Don't tell me. Meaty pizza. 3 times leftovers. Okay. Move that damn mouse off the screen. Okay, I think that's it. Maybe I'll make something. Vinegar. Okay. All right, that's cool. The real crisis starts this month with the government shutdown. No more food stamps or benefits. I thought I saw an article that said that a judge ruled that they must continue the food stamps. The author went mad after writing down his experience seeing the outside. I almost want to read it myself, but I'm afraid it would drive me mad too. Maybe I already am. Okay, so that's one of the final artifacts there. I ain't reading that shit. I'm gonna give it right to him. But I could be wrong, but I was looking at some news articles on the Associated Press yesterday, and I saw an article that said that a judge ruled that they must continue the food stamps. But we'll see. Man, people going crazy about that, man. People going crazy. But see, that's what happens when you depend on the government for everything. You know, it's like what I was saying about my friend. You know, he got kids and things like that, and it's like, you know, you right now you having children in like a very volatile situation in terms of the economy, in terms of the government. Like, we really don't know what's gonna happen next. I just think it's very irresponsible for ordinary people to be just having kids left and right. It ain't the time for that shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people, like, because we don't know what's gonna happen and you know, with this whole food stamp scare, it's just a good example of what I'm talking about. Because, you know, a lot of people, especially where I'm from, when they have kids, that's one of the first things they think about, you know, because they know the more kids they have, the more food stamps they receive. That's one of the first things people think about. Oh, I got, you know, my baby mama get 500 in food stamps, 800 in food stamps. What if you don't? What if it don't show up? People don't think about shit like that. See, I think about shit like that. That's why I'm playing look outside in my mom's laundry room. With money saved up on the side, I might add. So I'm not worried about food stamps because I know I got food money. I got food. I'm not worried about food stamps because I got food money. The craziest thing to me though is like, I'm probably one of the last people in my friend group to get a job ever. But I'm probably the first one that was actually able to save money. And that was one thing I never understood about some of the friends that I know. Not, I mean, not all of them. I do have like some friends that were more like responsible. Like one of my friends, he actually got a food truck right now. I had bought a funnel cake from him. I saw his truck parked by the like downtown area. I said, "Oh, let me support my friend." Went there and shopped with him a little bit, chopped it up with him. But a lot of my friends, I noticed when they had jobs like way before I did, they would work a lot, but they never saved money. I never understood how they stayed broke all the time. Like people are really just stupid with money. That's one thing that I've learned. People are really stupid with money. And it's so easy to save money. You just gotta take like a small portion of your check and put it to the side, and then just set little goals. Like start with well, I say start with like the goal of $100 or something, right? And then you can put 20 up one week, 20 up another week. Now you're gonna have some setbacks. That's the funny thing about saving money. You're gonna have setbacks where you dip into it, shit happens. So you go up 60, go back 10, go up 40, go back 20, and then go up 100, and then a 20, then a 40. Next thing you know, you got like 200 saved up or something. But it's not that hard. It's not that hard to save money. Just have just set a goal and put a little bit to it at a time. Don't stress yourself too much about never dipping into it. It'll happen. It's just life. Like I remember, I remember I was driving to the gym and I ran over a brick and my tire popped. And I had, you know, just it was one of those unexpected things. And so I had to get another tire. My mom was nice enough to, put a little bit of her money with the tire, but I put like half in too. So again, shit happens. So you end up going into your savings or not being able to put any in your savings, shit like that. But if you consistently make it a goal, you can save money. You know, like I said, start with the goal of 100, then try to double that, then try to double that, then try to double that. That's the best way to do it. But I've seen so many people work for years and years and just not have shit. I never understood it. I was like, how y'all ain't got no money saved up? Y'all niggas work. But see, that's where your habits come into play. What the hell is that furnace at? I know it's down here. I think I got all the ticks too. But yeah, that's when your habits come into play. And I think that's why it's easier for me than probably some of my friends because I don't drink, I don't smoke weed, I don't smoke cigarettes, I don't trick, ain't got no bitches. I live with my mom, so it's easier for me. But they had a lot of advantages too. You know, it's just they didn't take it. You know, didn't take advantage of them. I don't know. It's weird. It's like people start making money and then they live at that level. If that makes sense. So it's like if, for instance, if I have a friend and they make the same amount of money as I do, then it's like they'll live with their parents during that time. But then if they start making more money, then they start thinking, well, now I'm gonna move out. But when you move out, now all your money going in rent and shit, and so you can't save money. That's why I think that's kind of the backwards way people think. You know, is like it's just like celebrities. They start making a lot of money, and so it's like, oh, well, now I can get a $200,000 car. Now I can get a mansion. Whereas if you just say, okay, I'm making a lot of money, but let me stay at like a middle class level, you'll save more money, and you won't end up like broke athletes and shit like that. But people don't think like that. It's like they make more money, and then they feel like I gotta live at that level, and then you can't. But that's how you stay broke. That's how you can't save money. I feel like you got to live about 2 or 3 levels below how much money you make. I really have to because I don't make. I ain't got no damn choice. But if I was making twice the amount of money I was making now, I'd still stay at home because then I'd be saving crazy money. I'd be saving wicked money, boy. I had stacks. Radiating heat from the furnace stings your eyes. You feel like a knight approaching the dragon's lair. Getting any closer would be foolish. This motherfucker is dangerous. Off the rip, you take about damn half of your life in damage. Not a fan of this guy. What's his weakness again? I forgot what his weakness is. Might be acid. Let me try that. Okay, I'm gonna stalk him, and I'm gonna let him use a healing spray on us. Mmm. Helen stalks. Oh, okay. I think when he is when you see him like heating up, he's gonna unleash a really bad attack basically, and you got to prepare for it. I think it's better to guard, and I just haven't been guarding. I was really being kind of stupid about dealing with this. Calm intro. Okay. Furnace is panicking. That was terrible, Helen. Okay, I think now we want to guard. So I'm gonna try to guard and see how much it protects us. Oh, he can do twice. He can, yeah. He can act twice. Heals life of one target. Okay, let's see what happens. Hopefully guarding protects us a bit. No, that sucked, Dan. Okay. Oh no. Ooh. Ooh. We might as well not even guard it. That was terrible. We got ate up and we're on fire. That was horrible, man. Lord, he just smoked us. He smoked the shit out of us with that, man. Man, I can't even lie. Like, that was embarrassing. I said, let's guard. Let's guard. Let's guard, guys. What do we got? Tonic. I need to make some more healing sprays too. Pappy is fucked up. Ooh, I'm acting twice. Bless. That sucked. Okay, healing spray. Marco is blessed. Pappy is blessed. Helen is blessed. Dan is blessed. Okay. Furnace is stunned. Furnace is still okay. That's great. Now we can really start getting to work on this guy. That stab sucks though. Pale fluid, acid flash. Just do it. SMG shot, SMG burst. Ooh. Acting twice now. Okay. This is a good round right here. 32, 34, 59. Ooh, 34. Dan. Oh, 33, 33, 32, 34. He shot his ass up. Uh-oh. Yeah. The fun is over. We were fucking him up for a second though. Man, let's try to just get rid of his ass. Let me see. Yes, we got him. We gotta have him now. Okay. 32, 33, 33, 29, dead. Yo, Dan, you official. Dan is official now. He a real one. I'm with it. Marco, I must continue my legacy. I'm a manager at McDonald's and survived a rough life. I need to be remembered so people know know I am somebody. Marco is no longer blessed. Dan is no longer blessed. Yeah, man, I'm never gonna be one to try to like. I can't tell somebody, whether or not they should reproduce. It's not like they listen to me, but all I say is just don't be broke. That's all I'm saying. I'm not an anti-natalist type, because you can have children that are glad they were born. I'm glad I was born. My life got off to a rocky start, but I'm happy to be here now. So that's why I'm not an anti-natalist, but I just say be prepared, because I feel like you owe it to your kids. And I hate that shit, because I hear people, it's like they pat themselves on the back for like struggling with their kids, sacrificing for their kids. But I feel like sacrificing for your kids, like it starts before they're here. Like sacrificing for your children and doing for your kids, it starts with like the life you build before they're here, like how you prepare for that, who you choose to be with, and things like that. And I hate how normies are allowed to pat themselves on the back for like struggling with kids instead of actually properly preparing to have them. That's why I'll say just don't be broke. Just don't be broke, man. Stack some racks, have a plan, be selective about who you with. Like it's a lot you can do to make the process easier. But most importantly, who are you as an individual? Like what skills can you pass down? What mindset, mentality can you pass down? And that's one of the things that I respect most about Coach Greg Adams. That's why he's one of my favorite in like the red pill space. 'Cause he understands that. He gets that. Like, he was just talking about that on stream, I think like a week ago or so. And he was talking about how, he's made enough money to where if America collapses or if shit really hits the fan, like he can fly his kids out to another country. But his kids are adults now, but still, and he could pay for their college, all that. Like he got them basically secured. But he understands like that separation of class and how putting yourself at a certain income bracket insulates you from different problems. Like that's what it means to be prepared to have children. Is putting yourself at a higher level to where if something does happen, you can protect them from the bullshit. It's like when you look at the war in Ukraine and how the men are being drafted, like kidnapped off the street. those are mostly like lower class men and stuff like that. If you came from a rich family, they would have flew you the fuck out of Ukraine like probably like a week or two before Russia even invaded. Like that's the difference that being prepared makes, is that you're ready for stuff like that. Like hell no, yeah, I'm not going to war. Let me fly to Puerto Rico. Motherfuckers out here having kids don't even got a damn passport. Morton sits at the table eating his food. He's muttering something under his breath, and you can just barely make it out. Leucistic echolalia porphyrogeneture ropholic incus. I don't know what he's talking about. Just let it go. The one thing you've learned about Morton is that he has his processes. Interrupting them can lead to unwanted results. You hear a knock at the door. Damn. Let's see who it is. That's the video game dude. I don't know, not much use for him at this point. It's like we come up on the last day, so we're not gonna get much out of video games, but I could sell stuff to him. So in my other save, I bought the game that, when you buy his favorite game for $60, I think, or $120, he'll buy it back for $200 because he didn't mean to sell it to you. And so my other save, I kept the game. But if you keep telling him you're gonna keep the game, first he'll offer you money, then he'll offer you a weapon, and then he'll let it go. But I completed that game, right? And you get skills after you complete games in this game. And you get like a skill called Meteor Strike. But the problem is it costs 999 stamina to use it. So I can't even use it. So I don't get like if that's supposed to be a joke on the player or what. But I don't imagine you could ever get 999 stamina. Like nobody's gonna play this game long enough to level up that much. There aren't even enough enemies for that. I still got the dirty magazines. Backgammon set. I feel like that was probably a bit of a troll though. Unless you can somehow get 999 stamina. I don't know, but the game ain't even that hard once you get used to it. It starts off pretty challenging, but I think this is the kind of game that it rewards the player that is willing to explore. Just don't be lazy about your approach, and it's not too hard. Alright, yeah, we don't need all this shit. Yeah, we got all the artifacts. I could just wait things out, but you know me, I like the game, so I'm just trying to play it normally until the last day. I'm gonna go to that shop actually and see if we can buy anything of value. I got 1,000. I got a band on me. Let's go. I got a whole band, baby. Hellbreaker, welcome. Because you're older and more mature at this age, but when you're young, you're more likely to spend money on partying, women, flashy clothes, etc., not thinking of the future. I'm not saying that's not a factor. I'm not saying that's not a factor, play. But I could, like one of my friends, for instance, like we're the same age. I'm like a month older than him. And there was a time when he was making way more money than me, and he wasn't saving and doing things like. And to be honest, I think even when I was younger, I think I would have, like, cause with me, I think even when I was younger, I'd say probably by like 25, I would have figured it out. And I'm saying, like, if you in your early 20s, okay, I give you a pass. I give you a pass for that. I give you a pass for not saving. But I'm saying, like, even watching them work up into like their mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s, same habit. That's early 20s, I got you. Cause especially with you being like new to money and shit like that, I can see early 20s me blowing money on video games. I gotta get a big video game stack. Right? So I'll give you that. But I think the issue for me is that they continue that habit going into like our mid and late 20s. Like by the time you should have figured that shit out. A chainsaw. Which one should it be? Champion belt? Small increase HP and stamina and boost all stats. It's pretty expensive, man. But again, it's like, I don't know, because like, it's like the second I started making money, even a little bit of money, like I was being more responsible about it. Even like when I started making money through like donating plasma, like no job, just donating plasma. Like I remember like I was still buying weed and I was like, I feel like an idiot for buying weed. It was funny. Like now that I'm making money from donating plasma, I was like, I'm not making enough money to be buying weed. And that's really when I stopped smoking weed. Damn, chainsaw. I think I'd rather go for like a defensive item though. What does everybody have? Increases melee. Okay, I wouldn't get that there. Training belt. Oh, I could use that for sure. Increases attack, ballistics, agility, and luck. Yeah. I kind of want that, man. I kind of want it. Most things that we buy break down and require maintenance, but when you're young with money, you're not thinking about essentialism. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that for sure. I would give somebody young a pass, especially when you're new to money, because it's things that you just want. Because I went through that even with the job I have now. Like there were just certain things I wanted. That's why I wasn't saving money at like as soon as I got the job. But probably like I say about 4 months into having a job, that's when I started saving. Like the first 4 months, and that's what I'm saying though, bro. Like when is enough enough? Like it took me 4 months to get that bullshit out of my system. Bro, people have jobs, steady job for years and don't save shit. That's what I'm saying. It took me 4 months to get that out of my system, bro. Like I gotta get this, I gotta get that, I gotta do this. All right. But then it's like, how much shit can you how much shit can you buy? Like, that's why I don't get it. That's why I don't understand it. Like, how people do, like, what the hell do you only got so much time in your life to even do stuff. Like, I don't understand it. That's all I'm saying. I don't get that shit. You know, like one thing I would think that I would spend a lot of money on is like video games or something. But I know how to get that for the low. Right? It's like I can get a PS5 right now. But then it's like, bruh, I got the whole PlayStation 2 library at my fingertips. I got the whole PlayStation 1 indie game, Steam game, like whatever, man. So it wouldn't even make sense. Damn, we got all the good stuff already, man. Damn, we got all the good shit already, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Can use the power small electronic. What if I got that stun prod thing? Damn. I might get the championship belt though. Yeah, fuck it. Cause I'm the damn champion. Okay, ballistics goes down, defense goes up a bit. Increases maximum speed. How much? Okay, I don't know if that was really worth it. To be honest, I'm not sure that was really worth it. But whatever. We'll roll with it. Did I ever get this guy the cassette tapes? Oh yeah, this is the guy with my name. You want to hang out? I'm Emmanuel. I swear. Okay, I think you got to leave, and then he'll. Okay, before you go. Wait, didn't I already get the arm thingy? I don't know. He said, "Yo, really? Did you get Dudes Bob 96?" Yeah, that's crazy. Cause I already got the coat of arms. How did that happen? Maybe I got it from somebody else. Crown of Fingers. Normal attacks gain 30% chance to inflict. Okay. All right, that's great. Back on the grind, man. I would not like to ever even sell my favorite game. It means too much to me. I still got mine. I have an authentic copy of Buster Groove. It's tucked away on my shelf up there. The funny thing about me buying that game, right? So it was $100 on eBay. So now we're getting into me buying dumb shit. This was like years ago though, when I had the part-time job. But a copy of Buster Groove was running for like $100. I said, I gotta have it, bro. Like that's like my childhood. That's like the most, like, you know, some games just define your childhood as far as like nostalgia. Buster Groove is that for me. So I bought it like a madman, but the game didn't show up at my house. And so I had to like file claims and stuff with UPS and eBay and whatever. And so they ended up refunding the money, right? But then the game showed up anyway. So I got the money and the game. It's kind of crazy. I probably shouldn't have bought that champion belt. Because now I want to do that part in the what's his name? Mr. Henderson? I sold Grandma's Earned. Oh no. I don't think I'm ever gonna get the Gatling gun, so I'm gonna sell that, the ammo for that. Can I sell the Screaming Pizza? Oh no. Well, I understand. I can't be mad at them for that. We do not want your Screaming Pizza, sir. Sorry for the misunderstanding. The Furnace Edge. Crown of Fingers. I wouldn't use that anyway. Beret. Yeah, not into it. War Rifle. Super Slingshot. Old Rifle. Okay. That's loaded though. Oh well. Oh well. Tie. Okay. Welding helmet. What? That shit's worth $320? Protects from bright blindness, fire, acid, and explosions, but hinders vision. That's like the most. That's one of the most valuable items I have. That's crazy. Damn. I ain't know, bro. All right, I think I got enough money to get that last disc, even though I'm probably not gonna use it. But you know, it's for the culture. It's for the culture, man. Let's do it. Some people remain stuck in the hood for life. Product of the government. Coach Greg understands the game. The free agent lifestyle is important for all men. You need the ability to move around. I gotta do a review of that book too. I actually bought that book to support the homie. But yeah, you know, I think once you start realizing that the system is actually working against you, then you know you have to become, as he would say, a free agent. You know, you got to keep yourself free. You got to keep yourself somewhat unattached and away from the system as much as possible. You know, like that's why it's not smart to do something like get married nowadays, because that's a system contract of the utmost. Damn. Yo, we handled that guy. The free agent lifestyle. You know, CGA, he was smart because he knew to make his own brand. You know, like as much as I like MGTOW and Red Pill and all that, you got to separate yourself from that, like from that core group in a way. Like it's okay to start off there, but at some point you got to like find your own brand. You know, that can better represent your specific message, I would say. And I think that was really smart of him to find his own brand pretty early on. But if you think about it, again, free agent lifestyle is just, it's like a more detailed explanation of MGTOW and Red Pill ideas. But again, it's important to find your own brand that you can stand on that represents you as an individual. What the hell? Oh, that's a dog tag guy. Look at this dude. You still owe $600 in rent. That was your last payment. Yeah, so this was the last part of the Henderson, the landlord dungeon that I didn't get into. I didn't realize there was another area. The soldier throws that grenade has still never had the chance to explode near me or anything like that. Maybe you're just smarter than them, then you got a bit of that main character energy, even though on the surface most people would peg you as low value. And you know, I don't really think I was smarter than them. I wouldn't even say it's that. I wouldn't even say I was smarter than them. You know, and I was thinking about this. You know, it's funny because me and my mom were having this conversation, and she was like, "I can't believe how the roles have reversed, like with me and my friends, because they started off way ahead of me, and I was like the loser, and then over time, like it kind of flipped to where I'm the one that actually has some stability and is being responsible, and they're headed in the opposite direction." And my mom would know that better than anybody because she, you know, she watched me grow up and she seen the friends that I had. And like, I was always the weak link out of the group as far as like getting ahead in life. Like, I was cool as far as like being the weird music guy, but as far as like anything stable, like car, making money, bitches, clothes, like I had nothing like that. So like all my value was just in being eccentric and, you know, knowing how to make beats and stuff like that. But I don't think I was smarter. That's the thing. I think what made me and my friend group a bit different was that, not that I was smarter. I think we were all pretty bright. To be honest, I think all of us were bright. You know, we had our strengths and our weaknesses, but we were all bright. To grow up in the environment that we did and to not get caught up in a lot of the pitfalls that young guys get caught up in, I think that's what made us different. I think that's what made us all different. But I think what separated me from them was that I never tried to be a normie. Oddly enough, I think that's what separated me from them, was that I think I was more of a free thinker than they were. And I think they bought into certain things, like ideas that didn't really suit them in the end, you know. It's like, I remember one time, like, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, right? So with one of my friends, you know, he's in a very toxic relationship. He's always been in toxic relationships, right? And, you know, he'll be telling me his problems and shit. And so he was telling me, like, this one situation where, like, I think his girl had, like, disrespected him. And, like, I told him, like, I wouldn't put up with that shit. Like, ain't no way I deal with that shit. And then he was like, well, she gonna leave you then. And I'm like, okay, right? But that moment when we had that conversation, I think, like, that explains the difference between me and them. It's like that thought process. Like, for them, or at least him, it's that thought of like setting a boundary with a girl to where she would leave you because of that boundary. He wouldn't do that. Like, that's perfect example of what makes me different from someone like him. And you'll be surprised, like, the amount of, like, normies that think that way. Like, they cannot set a boundary if it's gonna make the girl go away, right? Your lease is up, soldier. Time to move out. He got that mole nose. But yeah, I don't think it's an issue of intelligence as much as it is just, like, mentality. Like, for some guys, it's literally like a crazy idea that you would set a boundary with a girl and not allow her to disrespect you relentlessly. Did this even do, like, good damage? Like, was it worth it? I don't know, I might just bear hug the dude. I might just bear hug the dude. I get it, like, it's a violent attack, but I think it's just kind of funny the way it's described. Okay. That was a nice hit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Helen's the one that's hitting hard right now. I probably ain't doing shit. Damn. That hurt. That hurt. But we got this. He ain't too tough. I fought him earlier. You ain't so bad. You ain't nothing. Man, I swear, like, that fake Michael Jackson that was in that the episode of Martin when they went to Hollywood. That shit was hilarious. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. You ain't so bad without your boys. I wonder what Mike thought about that. I know he's kind of sensitive about being made fun of, but I think that was a good parody of him, because it had him beating up Martin in that episode. Michael Jackson is some of the best music to listen to at work, I swear. That motherfucker be getting me through the hardest days. I swear, man. Next year, I'll be save maxing. I will hopefully order the ideal dream GPU I've been saving for later this month, and I will milk this setup till it fucking dies. I'm rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for you. It's gonna be a while before I can get mine, because I'm trying to get my savings up to a certain point before I make a big purchase again. And then I got to get a StreamYard subscription. That's gonna run me like, I think it's like $200-300 or something like that. But I think it'd be worth the investment as long as I, you know, start consistently streaming more. Leftovers, so cool. Yeah, enjoy. Enjoy, baby. Nipsey Hussle said it best. You need to invest your money into assets, not liabilities. A new car, gold chain, or expensive clothing are liabilities because the value depreciates over time. Got to invest. Yeah, that's something else too I gotta look into. Like, you know, saving money is great, but you also gotta know how to like invest too. You know, right now my focus is just like saving, you know. But I think once I get my savings up to a certain point, I'm gonna start looking into different ways I can invest, you know, just a little bit here and there. And sometimes investing just means investing into yourself, you know, investing into your craft and things like that. Like I remember even Coach Greg Adams talked about this a little bit, and he was talking about like some people, they make fun of the idea of like, let's say, like investing in a course or a seminar. But he was talking about how when you actually invest money, like, okay, like people might look at like, why should I invest in a seminar when I can just look up the same information for free, right? But then he was saying like when you invest that money, you're more likely to take it more seriously because you invested the money into it. Like when you invest money into something, you have more of an attachment to sticking with it consistently. And so sometimes investing into certain things is not about the product itself, it's about like the investment and how you take it more seriously because you paid for it, you know. And I remember like a funny example of this is when, you know, that video game Catherine, when that game came out, I bought it day one, right? I bought it day one. I pre-ordered it. I got like the special edition that came with the pillowcase and the shirt and the pizza box. And looking back, that game wasn't even that great. It was not worth pre-ordering. I liked it, but it wasn't worth all that. But I remember because I pre-ordered it and paid full price for it, I played the fuck out of that game. I got the most I could, bro. I was doing shit I didn't need to do. But it's because I made the investment. I took it more seriously. So I didn't just like beat the game and put it to the side like I would a lot of other games. Like I wanted to like master figuring out the puzzles and shit because of the investment. You know, even like, so I know how to make my own music. I make my own beats. So I can write my own shit. I got my own studio set up. But if I paid for studio time, I bet you I would get the song done even faster because of the investment. So sometimes investing in yourself is just about getting yourself to commit better to a particular goal. I'm trying to find that I'm trying to find that damn diss thing, but I forgot which door it's in. But you know, it's funny what you said earlier about me being smarter than my friends. Like I said, I don't think that's the case. Because you have friends like that, right? Like, I think we all know people where it's like, I'm not gonna say like they're stupid, but it's just certain things about their character to where like you're not surprised when they fuck up. I put it like that. Like, you ever know somebody where it's like you might even be friends with them, but you know just based on their character, like this person is like they're gonna end up in jail or like they gonna fuck their whole life up. Like, it's just who they are, right? I have friends. I've had friends like that. I've definitely had friends like that. So when they fuck their life up, it's not surprising to me. But with the friends I'm talking about, it's surprising to me because they know better. And that's why I would be disappointed in them or disappointed in myself when I failed to live up to my own expectations, because I feel like that's what made us different growing up, was that we knew better. We weren't dumb. It's not like we didn't know right from wrong. We did. So we don't have that excuse. Like, sometimes it's that simple. Like, just knowing right from wrong. And I think that's why I put us all on the same level, because I think that's the advantage that we had. We were at least bright enough to know like the simplest sense of right and wrong, right? Like, okay, selling crack, joining a gang, not a good idea. Right? Like we understood the basics, the fundamentals of life. And I felt like with that, if we could figure out our weaknesses and lead into our strengths, we could figure things out. But I don't know, sometimes people just have a specific weakness, and if you run into it and you're not able to conquer it, it can ruin you. That's why I was always really careful about what I introduced into my life. That's why I never got into drinking, you know? Because I think my dad was an alcoholic. And, they say sometimes that shit runs in the family. So that could have been, my weakness. That could have been what would, prevent me from having stability in my life. All it takes is one. All it takes is that one thing, bro. I'm telling you, like one vice, one habit, that's all it takes, and it can ruin all your potential and any chance of you finding like happiness and stability in life. That's why you gotta be careful about what you accept into your life, into your presence, and things like that. This day should almost be over now. Yeah, I think I'm satisfied. Let's see if we can get that ending. I probably should have saved there though. Wake the Blood Knight. I never played the unlabeled cartridge. Okay. Reptile Football. That's why they took out Nipsey Hussle. He had the potential to elevate the culture for the better, like a Malcolm X type dude. The thinking man isn't valued in the black community. I think he got killed because he was in the hood. I don't want to undermine your conspiracy though, because shit like that does happen. Like, I'm still skeptical about Kevin Samuel's death, to be honest with you. Like, that's one I think we kind of brushed over that a little bit too quickly, man. Kevin Samuels had a lot of potential to be a big influence on black culture. Like, his rise was ridiculous. But I think, let's say Nipsey Hussle, his death wasn't a conspiracy. I think where he went wrong was that he was trying to fix the hood. Like he was trying to keep it real. I think that's where he went wrong. If his death wasn't attached to anything bigger than what it seems, I think that's where he went wrong, because he got killed at one of his stores that he had in like his local neighborhood. And you see that a lot with like when with black people, when we become successful, we feel a need to not necessarily like stay in the hood sometimes, but to like uplift those neighborhoods by giving back, you know, creating stores or having like turkey drives, gift giveaways and things like that. But I think the intentions are good, but it would take a lot more than that to fix these areas. You're not going to fix these areas by throwing money at it or throwing like food around and stuff like that. You got to get to the foundation of what makes these areas dangerous and problematic. And really, these guys aren't in position to do that. Oh, yeah. One of my favorite people here. I think I'm about broke, though. I don't think I can afford anything for her. Yeah, Nipsey was really smart. He was a hustler, up and down, but I think that's where he went wrong. He was one of those guys that was like, let me keep it real, let me get back to the hood, and you know, it found out the hard way that everybody in the hood don't love you like that. Medication. I guess. Yeah, you gotta be careful about that. You know, I get it, that desire to keep it real and to give back to your community and things like that. I don't think it's coming from a good place, but you'll suffer a lot behind that. That's a you know, that type of mentality is a big reason why MC Hammer went broke. He made a lot of money, but he also he was that same type where it was like he felt the need to give back to the community so much that um you know, it basically bankrupted him. So you gotta be careful with that mind, especially as far as like staying in the hood, going back to the hood. Young Dolph, on top of the world, went back to, you know, those hood areas to buy some cookies and got killed. Got killed buying cookies in the hood. Come on now. So you gotta be careful with that mindset of wanting to give back. I mean, you can give back, but you gotta stay with it. You gotta stay. Your ass better be in another state somewhere. Like show up real quick, then leave or something. But that's what I mean when I say we all have our weaknesses, and you got to be able to identify those weaknesses. Because Nipsey Hussle was a S-class human being, but that desire to stay in the hood and to be hood affiliated, that's ultimately what made him lose his life. Like I would say that was his Achilles heel. As great as he was, that was his Achilles heel. Sometimes your Achilles heel could be women. You know, that's my friend. That's his Achilles heel. Like he's so responsible. He get good jobs. He work hard, but terrible taste in women. Horrific, horrific taste in women, and got no type of like dick discipline. That's his weakness. For some people, it'll be drugs, you know, alcohol, cocaine, pills. Damn, all the people showing up. Damn, I'm good, bro. I'm just trying to pass time. Okay, he went away. Yeah, I'm just trying to pass the time at this point. We did everything that I wanted to. I didn't get that last disc, but I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it, so. Okay, so this is the last day. I'm glad that that black thing will not talk to you first. You got to talk to him, and then he'll murder you. Just squish the cockroach. No conversation, just squish him. All right, let's do it. How's the horror binge going? I haven't really started yet. I wanted to finish this game first. Last night when I got off stream, I went to sleep. That was the first thing I did. I went to sleep. I had a long day, and I just woke up like about 2 hours ago, and so I haven't really got started yet. I said, let me finish this game so I can just get this off my plate. And that's what I'm trying to do now, just wrap this up. And I think after I finish this, I might go to the gym, because I know I'm gonna be laying in bed watching movies all day. So I said, let me get my workout in before I do that. So I'll probably start it around this afternoon. Like after I get off stream and go to the gym, then I'll get started. But just want to make sure I got everything done that I wanted to get done. Something feels different today. I can't explain it, but it feels like something momentous and final is about to happen. I feel strangely sad, Marco. Damn. Now I'm sad. Okay. Okay. So let's go pick up the photograph from Lao. Hopefully we did it right. It'd be a shame if we didn't. Lord. People who would sacrifice everything and anything to not be alone disgust me. That's how I imagine you saying it. I share little in common with such garbage. The majority of my strife in life has been because of other people. Hell is other people. Hellbreaker. Hell is other people. You know. I mean, if you are going to sacrifice for other people, it just got to be the right person, you know. But you can't let people just disrespect you endlessly and shit like that. Like, you gotta have boundaries, is all I'm saying. I cut a bitch off quick. I developed your photo here. Don't look at it. I was fine. I looked at the thing before. There isn't much left it can do to me. Okay. If you kill him, you can go in his dark room. But we got it. So we got all the artifacts, I think. So we're gonna go give it to the astronomer downstairs and then finish the game and see if we get a better ending. But that should be everything. I just gotta remember where he's at though. He's either on the ground floor or in the basement. Where the fuck is that dude? Let me check the ground floor first. He's in one of these areas. Let's figure it out. I only feel at peace when I'm alone. Look, sometimes I do enjoy being around people. I'm not gonna shit on being around people all the time. But with that being said, I love solitude. I think for me, having solitude is as important as, you know, having good relationships with people. Because I do love people actually, but solitude is important. Like, so I lean more towards your way of thinking, Hellbreaker, but I love people too. You know, it's like I'll be at work sometimes and people they'll want to talk to me about stuff and I don't want to talk. Like, we cool, but I'm at work. I'm trying to get this shit done so I can go home. Like, that's my mindset. Like, I see people at work, they be having whole conversations and shit, talking for like 10, 15 minutes straight. Like, that really ain't me. Like, I go to work, I try to work and go home. But, you know, I keep it friendly. I don't try to be antisocial at work or anything like that. If people talk to me, I'll talk to them back. It ain't that big of a deal, but it kind of just a reminder of just how I am as a person, you know? Like, I have no problem going to work, putting on headphones and just doing my job and shutting the fuck up the whole day. The whole day. Not half the day, the whole day. I wouldn't have talked to nobody if I had to. So let's give him the offerings. So we have the photograph, a photo envelope. Does this hold the image of the visitor? Very well, we would take this. Okay. The painting, a carrying bag for a canvas. Did someone paint the visitor's image? Very good. Okay. CCTV recording, a magnetic tape. Interesting. We will accept this. And the last ones, I think I gotta give them all of them too. Crumpled manuscript. It appears to be a manuscript at a glance. It appears like the ravings of a madman. Could a description of the visitor be hiding in these words? Yes, we will accept this. We have everything we need to begin our ritual. Please join us for this occasion. Take this key and these roads. We shall step onto the roof and behold the sky together. This ain't gonna end good, bruh. This ain't gonna end good. We about to get another bad ending, bruh. A gift from the cultists. This shit is nice though. The fence goes down, but bruh, this is not gonna end good. They said we're going to the roof to look at the thing, bruh. This about to be even worse. Man. But whatever this ending is, I'll take it. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm not, because I put in the work to get these artifacts. I got nothing to feel bad about. You know, if they want to make yet another game where you got 80 bad endings, have at it. I love the game. I ain't tripping on it. Let's go to the roof and just go ahead and turn into a fucking Cthulhu monster if we got to. Let's do it. Let's wrap it up. If that's what we're gonna do, that's what we're gonna do. It's the door to the roof. Are you sure you want to go? There is no going back after this. What else we gonna do? Wow, this is overly dramatic. You're outside. You don't feel any different. Damn. What if it was all a hoax the entire time? Like you can look outside, but something is different for damn sure. Let's see. Okay. Damn, what the hell is that? Okay. What's going on, dude? The time of judgment is upon us. I hope we are found worthy. Only a few preparations remain. These are the writings you found for us. Yes, a manuscript, the final lucid thoughts and observations of a writer who saw the visitor firsthand. This is complete nonsense, gibberish. It must have been written after the author's mind had completely gone. Alas, there is no coherent thought to be found here. I fear the worst. Was I not chosen? Am I not worthy to... There is no response from what used to be Jasper. He seems to be ignoring you entirely. At least he doesn't seem to want to harm you for now. You struggle to make heads or tails of what it is exactly you're looking at. His countless worm-like limbs writhe and jerk as if racked by constant jolts of pain. This is no way to live. What a terrible fate. Maybe you should help, but he seems extremely dangerous. Damn. My bad. My bad, dog. Okay, I can't believe it. We're outside, but we're still human. Sane, it's working. The visitor protects us. He knows. You excited? We're almost there. Moments from making true contact. I brought a little television here to view the VHS tape you found. Let's see. Yes, this is it. For my vision, this is exactly right. I knew it. I knew my vision was true. I'll head to the ritual. Meet us there when everything is ready. I think I gave him the wrong item. I gave him the wrong item. I think I was supposed to give him the loose manuscript or the clean one. I gave him the wrong one. I don't know if that's going to affect the ending, but you got to give him the right item And I gave him the wrong one. Are the others still prepping? Okay. Well, alright. We'll see how it affects the ending, though. It's finally time. We're preparing. Oh, I'm shaking with excitement. Within this bag is a painting of the visitor. I know it in my heart of hearts. This is his form, as seen through the flawed human eyes of an artist. Perfect. The use of color, it is beautiful. Phew, this is exhilarating. All right, I'll head to the ritual site. Meet us there once everything is ready. Greetings, compatriot. The time has come to prepare the ritual. You truly believe the visitor's image to be on this photograph. It's nerve-wracking to look, but I must. Oh, there is something here. It's truly him, a photograph of the visitor. I'm in awe. It's even more beautiful than my dream. Very good. Meet me at the ritual site. I have an excellent feeling about this. I'm kind of pissed off though because 3 astronomers have correctly prepared the offerings. Time to head to the ritual circle and begin. Because I almost had all 4. I just gave them the wrong item. But let's see what it's about. Let's go ahead and check it out. You look up to the sky. All you see is thick, dark clouds above. It's now or never, kiddo. We must now beckon the visitor to look upon us. But it's overcast. I can hardly see him through these clouds. Will he see us? He has to. He watches from light years away. You don't really think some clouds can stop the visitor. Let's get this started then. Oh, strange voyager, we have brought a recording of you. We seek to document you, commune with you. Oh, great observer, we have brought a painting of you. We seek to see you, commune with you. Oh, dark whisperer, we have brought a photograph of you. We seek to understand you, commune with you. We are begging you, listen to us. We look up at you now without fear. We ask you, do the same for us. Blessed day, joyful day. It is time. It is time. I feel it. We will ascend. What? I gotta fight? Okay. Damn. What the hell? Well, I mean, if it's on, it's on. Shit. Let's do it. Aster, Barrel are really... Damn. SMG burst. Why would I need to fight them though? This final boss music is great though. They're weak to guns. I'm just throwing everything at him. Just what? That hurt. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Firebomb. Okay. Helen falls asleep. No. Okay. Huh. This boss music is dope, man. It's kind of chill, but it's fitting. I'm digging it. Flame boat. Helen is still asleep. Damn. Should I take the time to wake him up? Smelling salts. How can I wake him up? Medication. Vulnerable to sleep. Physical stat. I don't know if that's physical though. Oh, I'm a little. Some G-Birds, fuck it. Sorry, Helen. You'll wake up eventually. We'll tell you about how the fight ended, hopefully. Joyful Peak. Woo. I'm horrified. Okay, let's see. Range. Flame boat. Oh, he gotta reload. Shit. Okay. Helen is paralyzed. Damn, there's always something wrong with this bitch. We need you, baby. Helen fell asleep. Helen wakes up. Okay. Black hole. Okay. Okay. My last healing spray. God, we really need Helen's help right now. But she keeps getting paralyzed and put to sleep. Okay. Alright, she's no longer paralyzed. Great. I'm gonna try bear hug. Massacre. I'm gonna stalk him first though. We gonna get the most out of this. Tonic. Yes, he finally got a double turn. Okay, praying spray. Okay. Great. All right. Pop, 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 pop. I did it. I did it. I did it. So let's see what happens. Marco's party was victorious. Okay. You run from the roof, leaving behind the twisted abominations that used to be the astronomers. The ritual was a complete fiasco. It went so very wrong. Was that your fault? You got at least some of it right. This might be your fault. Your heart pounds in your throat. You stagger back to your apartment. Your friends look horrified. You're covered in blood, right? Yeah. You rush to the bathroom to wash your face. You're seeing double. You feel cold. Your heart races. Intense nausea. Is this a heart attack? Maybe shock. It must be shock. You're in shock. Of course you are. Everybody's dead. Everything's gone. It's all over. The ritual thing was a dud. The people who knew the most about this thing are all gone or have lost their minds. But at least you're unharmed. Or not. Shit. No. You're fine. You're okay. You're not losing your mind. Of course this will happen. You've been on the roof. On the roof. You even looked up at the damn thing. That was so stupid. Why did you do that? Okay, chill. This isn't bad. You can work with this. It's bad. Oh no, it's getting worse. Oh boy, it's getting worse. Whatever you do, do not lose your cool. Stay calm. Close your eyes. As long as you can calm down, you can stop this deep breath. Count to 10. So looks like you cannot afford to get any part of that ritual wrong. Great. The end. Flawed ritual. Fuck. Man. Yeah, GG's. All right. Let's do it again. Cause I have all the pieces necessary to do the ritual right. I just gave him the wrong fucking item. You get like 3 things out of that manuscript room. And that's what got me. That's fucking crazy. The final ending is becoming one of those big monsters yourself. I'm calling it. There you go. Well, you got pretty close. I agree with Hellbreaker. I had to realize that the hard way, even with family, I would notice that people would always come to me with their problems, which just made life more difficult for me. Yep. I think I'm getting my dose of that. You know, as you start getting kind of stable, yeah, people start looking at you for help. And I'm the type, I don't really mind helping people, but I think the worst thing is like when you have people that it's like, I don't know, like they play the victim when they're responsible for their own problems. Like that's what gets me. Yeah, that's what gets me, man. Okay. Okay, so I still got all this. So I saved right at the right time. Okay, perfect. I'm glad that I knew better than to overwrite that save like right before. I would have had to do a lot of shit over. Well, nah, I would just had to get the manuscript. The other stuff was extra. You don't have to do that. So it wouldn't have been that bad, but still. I was kind of fucking around to be honest. Okay. Well, let's try to do it the ritual the right way. I mean, I didn't know that you had to give him like that specific item. Cause you get like 3 pieces of the manuscript. That's the problem. So it's like I just gave him the wrong part. So I think I gave him, what did I give him? I think I gave him the crumpled manuscript. I think I gave him the loose manuscript. At a glance, it strikes me as a loose work in progress filled with notes and crossed out passages. Could a description of the visitor be hiding these words? We'll accept this. But maybe I gotta give him all of it. It appears to be a manuscript. At a glance, it strikes me as a clean, well put together set of pages. Yeah, I'm gonna give him all of them. I'm gonna give him all the pieces. Maybe he needs all 3. And then I'm gonna give him the other 3 that are definitely working. Wait a minute. Nope, nope, that ain't gonna work. So you can only give him 1 of the manuscript pieces. So you gotta pick the right one. You have to pick the right one. Because you can only give him 4 artifacts. I don't know, maybe they threw that in there so you could like to throw off the player. I think that's a little cheap, but I wouldn't be mad at it if not for the fact that you don't have a lot of false artifacts outside of the manuscript unless you just don't prepare something correctly. I mean, it's possible, I guess, but the manuscript one in particular, I think is very deceptive, which isn't a bad thing. But I think if you're gonna do that, you should do it with all the artifacts. Because that just came across like a last minute attempt to kind of throw the player off and to have you go through all that whole fight for no reason. And then realize, oh, I had to give him something else. So I think it's the loose manuscript. But we'll see. If it's not it, we'll just load it back up. There's no biggie. And give him the other one. You know, just simple process of elimination. All right, painting. And then the last one is oh, my bad. I gotta get the picture from Lao. I forgot. I didn't get the picture yet. Good old Lao. We all love Lao. They pretend you exist when it's convenient for them, or maybe one day they could care less if you drop dead, but they expect and demand that you be a hero and cape for them. I don't think any of the people I know are that bad. Well, except my sister, but she know better than to come to me for help. I don't know. I feel like most of my family, they know how I am. I think a lot of them, they know better. They know better than to come to me for help if we don't have a good relationship. But also, I think it's because I don't really have a reputation as being somebody to go to for help very often. Because I'm just now really getting my shit together in a significant way. So probably in my best interest to keep that on the down low, so people don't start looking at me for help. Okay, we got everything we need to begin the ritual. One thing I would have liked to see is that when you put the robe on, it actually changes the sprite of the main character. You know, most of the other stuff, you don't need to do that. I get it. It'd be a bit much. But the robe, come on now. Let me look like I fit the part with these guys. I'm just saying. Come on now. You learn things just by conversing with people. I met a few girls of my same ethnicity that didn't want kids that helped me realize if I want to be in a relationship, I should pursue girls like her. I mean, yeah, you know, take the opportunity to socialize when you can. I'm just being honest. Like, I prefer not to, but I can. Like, when I'm at work and people try to talk to me, I embrace it as an opportunity to sharpen my social skills a bit. That's how I try to look at it. I try to make the best of it, but I'm just being honest about how I am as a person. Like, it's not my nature to do small talk. It's just not. Ain't nothing gonna change that. That's just how I am. You know. It's just not my nature. I'm just not that type of person. But since I'm in the situation where I gotta deal with that, you know, okay, what can I get out of this? Well, let me use these opportunities to practice that skill, you know, small talk, being witty, socializing, things like that. You know, when life gives you the lemons, you make your lemonade, as they say. So let's see if we got it right this time. Okay. Yes, so I got it right that time. Okay. So it was really that simple. I just fucked up and gave him the wrong thing. Okay. Yep. And the rest of them, I know they're right. Yep. My bad. What can I say? My bad. How much time? Almost 2 hours. Damn. But I think this will be the last episode. But to be honest, I'll probably keep playing this game off stream. I really do like this game. I wouldn't mind playing it again. Yep. We got it. We got all 4. Let's see what happens. Make sure everybody is equipped right. Yeah, give her the burning sword. Okay, let's see what happens this time. All right, guys, let's hope for a better ending. I don't know what else I could do, man. You look up to the sky, all you see is thick, dark clouds above. Here we are. Finally, it is time we call out to the visitor. But it's overcast. I can hardly see him through these clouds. Will he see us? He has to. He watches from the light years away. Okay, we've seen this. Oh, mysterious visitor, we have brought a manuscript describing your form. We seek to chronicle you, commune with you. Oh, strange voyager, we have brought a recording of you. We seek to document you, commune with you. Oh, great observer, we have brought a painting of you. We seek to see you, commune with you. Oh, dark whisperer, we have brought a photograph of you. We seek to understand you, commune with you. Heed our call. We look upon you now without fear. We want you to do the same. Yes, his gaze is upon us. Blessed day, joyful day. It is time, it is time. I feel it now, we will ascend. So wait, like, what if... Oh, okay, like, if they're trying to ascend, why would I attack them? Like, maybe you're not supposed to attack them. Hold up. Let's just see real quick. Are they gonna attack us first? Let's just guard up. Like, what's happening here? Like, why would I attack them? Okay, they're attacking. they're but we're taking no damage. Okay, now that motherfucker hit me. So he gotta die. Alright, now you throwing hands. Don't play with me, boy. Let me see. Homie just started throwing hands. I was like, oh hell no, nah, bro. I gotta deal with this. He won't beef. Super explosive. Damn. And it's different too. It's spinning. Okay. Now he's burning. Okay. That wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be. I'm asleep. No. Damn, he just took me out. He took me to the shadow realm. Damn. Homie just took me to the shadow realm instantly. Damn. That was cold. All right. I see you, homie. Stimulant. Okay. Not the end of the world, but okay, what's that? That's panic, right? I think you can still use items when you're like this, though. Yeah. So I ain't too worried about that. Yeah, keep laying into him. Fuck this guy. Let's see, range, special. Oh, that's been kind of weak though. Ain't gonna lie. Oh, fuck it. I'm back, baby. Bah, 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 bah. That's still about almost 100 damage though, so that ain't bad. Marco is paralyzed. I just came back, bro. You gonna paralyze me? Ooh, ooh, ah, oh, damn, oh, shit. He's smacking us up. Oh no. the final form. Smart thing to do is to heal yourself before conversing with wherever the fuck this thing is, obviously. I think we're at the end, so I could just spam this real quick. You guys want some anxiety meds too? Okay, let me see. We are so sorry, Marco. We didn't mean to attack you. We lost ourselves and attacked a friend. Shameful. Now listen very carefully. We can retain our sanity for only a moment, 10 seconds at most. We have slowed down our perception of time to make the most of it. You are in the eye of the storm, Marco. Human minds cannot inhabit such an absurd body without coming apart. When we lose control again, it will be for good. Once this moment ends, we will obliterate you. You will need to run away. You cannot defeat us. But before you go, ask us anything. This is humanity's last chance to understand what happened. Do not waste it. What do you want to know? Can can the world be saved? The world as we know it is over. Maybe in thousands or millions of years, something resembling humanity can flourish again. But unfortunately, no, we cannot save the world. This is the final moment in history. Ask more questions. We don't have much more time. Ask another question. What do you want to know? What is the visitor? It is a blind man feeling his way in the dark, but its touch is corrosive and it just found us. It's giving us a pat down right now. I can still answer questions. Yes, we're still good. How can I kill you? Weird question. I don't know if you can. You should just run. Don't try to fight. Something pointy. My eyes are sensitive. Maybe poke them out. Don't think we have bones anymore. I feel squishy. That's weird, man. It's a weird thing to say. You want them to live or not? We should help them kill us. Red eyes have a point. We should try to help. I think bullets might also work. I think it could be. Man, fuck you. Let's fight this guy. Like, I'm not just gonna bitch out because you said I can't win. To that, I say, suck my dick. Yeah, you take damage. You should not do this. Once we lose control, we will pulverize you. You need to go now. And go, but go to what? Go to what, dude? Like, what's left, it ain't even worth it. I might as well try to just kill your motherfucking ass. Think about it. We've already seen what happens when the 15 days are up. So this is it, man. Like, I appreciate the warning, but sucketh my dicketh. Massacre. Ugh. Calm intro. Reload SMG. I wish I had Ernest right now. Ernest was actually really good. We're sorry, everyone. This is the end. We love you all. Ruby Ray. Oh damn. He getting started. Shit got real. I saw that beam. That damn death beam. I saw that death beam. I was like, oh yeah, he about to get ready. He getting ready to fuck something up. Oh, let me try bear hug real quick. Damage, bless, boost defense. Pole blewers, calming words. Bless. Okay. Marco has become numb. That was mid. Freeze. Okay. Crossbow. Yeah, just go back to shooting them. Get angry. Dan gets pissed off. Oh, that was great. Oh, I can help. Oh shit, they just healed me. Damn. Well, shit, you might well have kept that. I like he healed me and then just almost killed Helen, bro. Crazy. This boss is ridiculous. I want to stun him. Lemon drink can, stimulant, elixir. We got so many of them. You know, it's kind of like what they say about JRPGs. You save all these good items for the end and you end up never using them. I might as well start using them now. Stab. Let me see. Lose it completely. Freak out. Okay. Makes yourself panic. Makes yourself blind. Okay. That's not good though. But fuck it. Okay. Okay, Helen is fine again. That sucked though. That's okay. Green eyes melt. Okay. Okay. All right, not bad. Marco is no longer blessed. Let me see. I wish you could equip weapons in battle, because I forgot to equip that good sword, that hell sword. This battle would probably be a lot easier with that. Oh well. Let's see, how should we play this? Silver dust, gas, but I don't think I can stun him though. So that'd be kind of pointless. Yeah, just use carve. I want to use Masker so bad, but her moveset changes completely after you use it. I might do it anyway though. Oh, he's panicking, so he can't use special attacks. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Okay. There you go, Marco. Now you're getting warmed up. Okay. The Exalted Four are preparing for a mighty attack. A mighty attack. Well, they're telling us Marco's party was victorious. I think the acid and fire dam. You can't beat us. Suck my dick. Sounds like you can't beat us. Look at me. I have ascended. God, I hope I'm going the right way. I mean, ain't much else to do. But we came this far. Oh, shit. What is this? I'm dead. Marco. This is you. Gurgle. Oh, thanks for putting me back together there, Marco. That's funny. Like, he tore me to pieces. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff I brought you. Well, we brought you. What are these, Marco? It's you, offerings for you, depictions of you, observations of you. It's you. Damn, I don't know what to say. It's you. Depictions of you. I mean, that's all I got. Yeah. I don't understand. What is this one, Marco? An image. It's a painting, a depiction of you, an impression of you. It's a painting. This is me. RD. Oh, what the hell? I clicked too fast. Um, it describes you. About me, I don't understand. We want to communicate with you. You communicate with me. Are we different, Marco? We are human. I am human. Yes, I understand now. You are you. I am I. We are separate. You are many. I am one. You've hurt many of us. I am hurting you. I understand. I feel something new. I am sorry. Should I go somewhere else? Stay and help. Gotta look, man. I just want to play video games. Fuck all that shit. You need to go. Gotta go, bro. You are not safe with me. I should go. I have never seen anything like you. I have not thought before. This is also new. I should go. Would you answer a question? What is the question? Where are you from? I am from a place that is black and cold and empty. It is unlike your place. I am the only one. I would not forget you. I would think about this for a long time. Before I go, do you want to see me? Are you not the big eye? Yes and no. How to say, this is not me. This is only a painting of me. I can show you the real me when you look. God, seems like a bad idea. It does seem like a bad idea. Oh God, but you know how curiosity, man. Curiosity killed the cat. Yeah, I will show you. Fuck it, man. The visitor plants a vivid image in your mind. You feel vertigo as a sense of sheer scale overtakes you. Your mind for a moment feels the immensity of this image. It seems there was a slight misunderstanding regarding what it means to truly see his form. This is no mere image. You feel this. You are given a glimpse of the visitor's perception, his own subjective experience of himself, of his own body. This was a mistake, a bit mistake. The image shifts, the scale grows, there is more. Your mind shifts in response, absorbing the information. There is too much. You were already overwhelmed before, and the image has grown 100-fold. Your mind frays at the edges. The image shifts again. The scale grows. There is more. Parts of your brain are wiped clean. Your understanding of language, your perception of time, memories of childhood gone, devoured by the ever-expanding idea that was planted there. The image shifts again. The scale grows. There is more. Most of your brain has been repurposed to experience it. Your mind still drinks. It cannot stop, no matter how full. The image shifts again, the scale grows, there is more. The visitor's image screams into your ears, fill your nose, blinds your eyes, every nerve of your body feels it. Lord, the image shifts again, the scale grows, there is more. Every engram melts at the visitor's revelation, synapses form and reform to accommodate overwhelming knowledge. Less than 1/100th of a second has passed. Your brain cells implode, their molecules reforming into something new and unfathomable. The true death toll can never be known, but nearly all of humanity is wiped out in just a few months. The visitor left behind a terrible beast. Its countless limbs tipped with sucking mouths devour people by the dozens. I think that's me. With every victim devoured, the beast grows larger. Their bodies assimilated, limbs lined with teeth. Within a few years, it has spread its immense form over the entire world. Its titanic body curls around every city, uprooting trees, toppling buildings. There are signs it may be intelligent, and some have tried communicating with it. Should not have looked at the visitor. The disastrous results. Soon, its maws become as common as trees. No one is safe. It will find you and eat you, repurpose you. The creature has the entire world in its grasp. It chokes the life from civilization, and soon it is all gone. The few survivors hiding in caves and ruins are snatched away one by one, the limbs crawling into the earth like millions of roots. The world would never recover. And the creature, it feels nothing. Its mind is blank. The end. Perfect ritual. Well, there you go. Look, I get it. You're not supposed to look at the thing. I get it, but I had to look. We can always go back and not look, but we wanted to look. Come on now. We had to see that. That was awesome. Your brain cells implode. Right. That was great. That was a perfect reveal for the visitor. I'm not like, sometimes when you have games and stories like this, the reveal is not worth the build up. They actually did a good job. Like that, they illustrated perfectly what that thing was and why you should never look at it. And I think the main character becomes like the worst of all the monsters because he looked directly at the whole being. They only got a glimpse. Perfect ritual truth. We had to look, bro. Come on now. Let's stop. We had to look. We had to look. All right, now let's play again and not look. Okay. We had to, man. Come on now. I did that knowing that more than likely I was going to turn into a Cthulhu god and destroy Earth. So we had to get that out of our system. I paid the ultimate price. Now let's do the right thing and not look. That was crazy, man. All right. I mean, you gotta think, bro. It's so bad you can't even look at like video footage of it. You can't look at photographs of it. You can't like. So of course you can't look at the whole thing, bro. That was just funny, man. I'm sorry, guys. I had to do it. I had to look. I had to know. I wonder though, if I was in that situation, would I have done the smart thing and not look? Like, would I have known better? With curiosity got the better of me, but I'm like, nah, it's just go. Just leave, please. Okay. So painting, CCTV recording, photograph, loose manuscript. You gotta admit that was pretty fun. Imagine actually defeating God. We beat him. He was mistaken. He thought he was God. you know, but that's typical JRPG shit. Same bad ending. Well, I can't be mad at it because I chose to look. So let's see what happens if you don't look. When I first saw this game, I knew there'd be no good ending. Just look at the world you're trapped in. It was only inevitable you would become messed up yourself. But look, I chose to look at him. That's the thing. What? Because it seems like we were communicating and we were coming to an understanding. But he asked me if I wanted to look, and I said, "Yeah, you don't have to look at him." So if we don't look and we still get a bad ending, all right, all bad, yeah, then it's all sucky. But we gotta look and see if we can get a good ending by not looking at him. The visitor probably wouldn't exist if it weren't for these four sacrificing themselves. Well, it's already happening. Like, it's bad either way. Like, the damage is done. It's just that when you look, like, by looking at it, I became such a terrible creature. Like, I became a horrific creature as a result. That's the problem there. POV, you meet God for the first time. This is why the Bible says no man can look at God and not die. Yeah. I mean, I can understand that concept. Like, you could see something like this that's just so otherworldly that it would just destroy your mind. Like, your brain just couldn't handle it. Your brain just cannot absorb the cosmic horrors and wonders beyond what it's built for. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm gonna go crazy just being a regular human being in regular life. Like, I can go outside and just look at the sun or look at the sky, and I feel overwhelmed sometimes by the wonder of life. So imagine you seeing God or even like a demigod or something. My brain would turn into Jello pudding. I'd be like, sleep forever. Chat Marco never awoke again after seeing what was never meant to be seen. All right. So this time we're gonna do it the right way. We're gonna not look. These final battles aren't that hard, so. Okay, I think it's pointless to try to fight them the first round, but I can get myself ready. So I'm gonna use numbness on myself. I'm a guard for them. Okay. Okay, so they attack. They do little damage. Okay. All right. So we're right back where we were with him kicking my ass. Let me see. What would I normally do here? Yeah, super explosive. Yep, just throw a grenade. Boom! Helen falls asleep. Helen woke up paralyzed. Damn. Okay, let's get back to it. Firebomb. Flame bolt. She's still paralyzed. That's just one of the healing sprays here. Furious glare. Joyful peak. What if you attack the visitor? I don't think you can though. I gotta say though, like, what's really generic about this is that this is like the same ending as Persona 3, bro. Like, it's like you fight the avatar first, then you go up to see the actual real thing, Nyx. It's literally the same thing, bro. It's funny. Galactic bear hug. Why they keep targeting Helen, bro? That's a bad attack right there, boy. That shit hurt. That shit hurt. That damn thing hurt. No, I think she's alright. But we do want to keep health up, so. Freak out, man. Oh, great. Ooh, not bad, Dan. Yo, Dan ended up becoming like an excellent party member for real. I can't even lie. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he has that armor that gives him 2 turns sometimes. Oh, we dealt with him. We pissed on his grave, bruh. We killed him and pissed on the grave. Okay, so round 2, of course. You know, it ain't anime until you fight in multiple boss forms, you know. Yeah, you wouldn't have looked. I would have seized. If you wouldn't have looked, dude. See, I understand what the people want. Come on, bro. I almost thought about not looking because I was like, I gotta fight. I'm gonna have to fight him again when I get a bad ending. But I said, dude, we gotta look. Come on, bro. It ain't nothing to load it back up and let's do it the right way. But we still got to see what happens when we don't look. There's no guarantees, bro. Like you said, this might be one of those games where every ending is bad. I wouldn't be surprised with that either. But you know, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna ask a few questions before I go forward. Can Can I do anything for you? What, like a cup of tea? That sounds nice. I think in a few moments when our minds have been lost, I think we'll cause immeasurable harm. I don't want to die, but you would need to kill us. We won't fight back for as long as we're lucid. I can already feel it slipping my mind. I don't think there's going to be time for that tea. Ask another question. What did it do to you? It was almost communication. Its gaze and presence are destructive, but we didn't stand a chance. I can still answer questions. Yes, we're still good. Nah, let's get it over with. Let's do this. I'm good, homie. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and have this fade. Oh yeah, I should use numbness soon too. It's weak to bullets. That's funny. That's how you know he ain't shit. It's hard to be scared of something that's weak to bullets, bro. Okay. Let me see. Calm down. Okay. Marco is disassociating. We're sorry, everyone. This is the end. Yeah, 10 damage is over. It's over for us. I think it would be cool if you had a battle where, like, the longer you take to defeat the boss, like, the worse it gets. I think that would be really cool. I want to use Massacre so bad. I'm gonna use it. YOLO, you know? Okay, I'm gonna bless the party. And then do a burst. Okay, we got them burning. Okay, we're all blessed. We love you all. Man, you know you're dealing with a wicked motherfucker when he say I love you, then start burning you with a ruby ray. That's just savage. That's devious. Okay. Massacre. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Okay. We fucking them up early. 78, 81, 72, 80. Oh boy. Thank you, Helen. Dan falls asleep. I'm sorry, Dan. It's nighty night for you. Okay. Jump, range, flame. Oh boy. Let's heal up just in case. I can help. I just healed too. My bad. Damn. Helen got fucked there, man. Okay, the blessings are gone. I think he's close to dying now. Emerald Ray. Okay. I think we can go ahead and get rid of him before he do some crazy shit. Perfect. Perfect, Dan. Yo. Yeah. Woo. And again. Bah. Bang. Ooh. I think that's it. Preparing for a mighty attack. I killed him right before he was able to do that. It happens the same every time. It says they're preparing for a mighty attack, then they die. All right, whatever. All right, let's do this again. If I would have been in that situation, I know better. I've read enough to get an impression of how these things are supposed to go. Just be polite now and say you're fairly up. See ya. Oh yeah, I'll see you later, dog. I don't know about myself though. Again, I mean, I guess playing this game is meant to be a lesson if you ever end up face to face with a guide. But I feel like my goofy ass, I would have got too comfortable hanging out with his eyeball. I would have been like, "Hey, we cool, huh?" I would have been like, "Yo, like we good? What's your name? Where you from?" See, I'm from North Carolina, and I do this guy a podcast. You want to be on my podcast? Like, I would have fucked up getting too friendly with this motherfucker. He picked up these items like, what's this bullshit? Depictions of you. Depictions. I wonder if these choices matter much. I know the last one does. I don't understand. What is this one, Marco? A depiction of you. And these? Yes, recordings of you. It's a writing about you. We want to communicate with you. Communicate with me. Are we different? I am human. Yes, I understand that. You are you, I am me. We are separate. You are many, I am one. You've hurt many of us. I am hurting you. I understand. I feel something new. I am sorry. Should I go somewhere else? Yes. You are not safe with me. I should go. I have never seen anything like you. I have not thought before. This is also new. I should go. Would you answer a question? I feel like I'm doing too much even with that. Where are you going? A black, cold place with nothing far from here. I would not forget you. I would think about this for a long time before I go. Do you want to see me? Are you not the big I? Yes and no. How to say, this is not me. This is only a depiction of me. I can show you the real me. Will you look? Seems like a bad idea. Maybe it's too much for you. Goodbye, Marco. You spend more time in the visitor's awesome presence until finally it departs. You're unsure how much time has passed. Seconds, minutes, hours, days. As you drift back down to Earth, you feel as though you've been in a daze. You slowly realize just how much your interaction with the visitor has changed you. Suspended in the void as you were, you had no idea that you'd grown to such an immense size. Man, you ain't winning in this game, huh? You gradually become aware of dozens, no hundreds of enormous new limbs stretching in all directions. Fear begins to set in. Every limb branches into dozens more, then branch again into long, flexible fingers. The fear turns to panic. There's too much happening all at once. Every enormous fingertip pulses with strange new senses, like 1,000 little antennae capturing unfamiliar signals. You feel their skin ripple like water. There is movement under the surface. Thousands of openings yawn open at the tips of your tree trunk like fingers, inch-thick tongues unfurl out of every crease and fold. You must have thousands of these tongues, each like a little worm covering in sensitive, fleshly bristles. Hang on, not bristles, you can see out of these. 1,000,000,000,000 pinpricks of light, eye stalks covered in sensory cilia. This is too much, you can't keep track of all this. No, 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 they're not just eye stalks. They have mouths too, noses, tongues, hands. Why? Your mind is a tiny ship in the middle of an unfathomable ocean. Your sails battered by tempests of sensations. You take a deep breath, inhaling from a cluster of holes where your face used to be, out of habit, you suppose. A deafening whistle erupts from all around you as you exhale through 8 billion spiracles dotting your colossal form. You feel as though the entire world heard you exhale. You take another breath and another. The storm has abated somehow. Miraculously, the ship remains afloat. It will take a very long time for you to get used to this grotesque new body, but at least for now, your sanity remains miraculously intact. The true death toll can never be known, but nearly 1/4 of humanity is wiped out in half a month. You use your considerable new powers to help your fellow humans however you can. You become quite adept at performing hundreds of tasks at once. Others hesitate to trust such a grotesque creature at first, but your reliable help quickly extinguishes their misgivings. Rescuing hundreds from collapsing ruins and helping in reconstruction, you become a beacon of hope in this strange new world. Every day your form grows, despite not needing any sustenance, and you quickly put your new gargantuan limbs to work. Within a few years, you become known as the protector of Earth. Damn, with your tectonic body having spread over the entire world, you have had a hand in the reconstruction of almost every city on the globe. Your city governors petition you to grow in their direction to help in their repairs, and you receive dozens of honorary citizenships. Some part of your body is always attending some kind of ceremony somewhere, cutting a ribbon with novelty pair of giant scissors. You also have a very different perspective on the world now that you're everywhere. Your limbs become as common as trees. Thousands have one-sided conversations with some part of you every day, talking to the clump of Marco limbs in the backyard, confiding in you like you were an old friend. You hand out handshakes or hugs when needed, but mostly just listen. The earth feels small. People feel familiar. The way you embrace it with your countless limbs, it almost feels like you are holding it in your hands. As different as you've become from them, these are your people, your friends, and you would do anything for them. It only takes a few years for the world to fully recover from its encounter with the visitor. You did not do everything yourself, but you were certainly a big help. The great cataclysm even seems to have brought the world together. There's a lot to grieve, but there's also hope for a better future. You are surrounded by friends. It feels good. You are very happy. The end. That was great. That was awesome. Perfect ritual. A game by Francis Calum. Francis, I bow to you. That was a great ending. Fantastic. That was a fantastic. I mean, yeah, you turn into a giant fucking. You turn into a giant monster that covers the entire earth. But you know, people. I think a lot of people have dreams of, you know, healing the world, bringing on world peace and bringing people together. I think we've all had fantasies of things like that. And I think if you get too caught up in the fact that you lost your human form and became a monster, but at the same time, like, yeah, you lose that, but you gain so much in what he was able to do for humanity, as far as like fixing the problems that resulted from the calamity of the visitor, appearing on Earth or appearing close to Earth, the good outweighs the bad. You know, it's really like, it's kind of like a sacrificial thing where, yeah, you become a monster in the process, but you become a monster that's actually capable of healing and protecting the Earth. And I think that's why it's a beautiful ending, but it's fitting too, because you lose your humanity in a sense, as far as like your human form, but you gain the power to fix the Earth in losing your humanity. So it's like you sacrifice to make the world a better place. And I think that's fitting for like the dark nature of this game. You know, I wouldn't expect the ending where you come back as a human and everything is just normal and fine. Maybe they have that, but because you got to think, the damage to the Earth has already happened. Like with all the monsters and people transform, how do you fix that? You would need some sort of presence, like powerful presence, to be able to fix the fact that so many people have turned into dangerous creatures. So if you think about it, it's about the only scenario that makes sense that would lead to the Earth actually being able to recover. So I applaud the developer of this game. He gave you everything from the worst possible endings to a damn near beautiful ending where through your own sacrifice, you're able to actually heal and protect the world moving forward. So, man, great game. See, and this is what I'm saying. Stay out of the fucking house, you stupid fucking bitch. Couldn't even let the bitch out of the house. But this guy, he lets me fucking heal the world. Like Jesus, like Cthulhu Jesus. I turned into Cthulhu Jesus and healed the world. And bring humanity together. That's what I'm talking about. And stay out of the house. I couldn't even just get the bitch out the fucking house. That was too much to ask for, just to get the bitch out the house. This nigga turned me to Cthulhu Jesus. Fuck y'all, man. This is what I'm talking about. Look, I had to suffer through like 3 or 4 bad endings before I got it. I had to work for that shit. I put in work. Y'all saw me playing this goddamn game. I earned it, and now I feel good. Damn, this is what I'm talking about. But the audacity, I can't just get a bitch out of a fucking house. It's too much to ask. Bitch, I'm Cthulhu Jesus over here. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck. Damn. Okay, so this is the mid ending, just like I'm Not a Human. This ain't mid, bro. I healed the world, nigga. It's all mid. Did you see what he said? See, you only think it's mid because you lost your human form. So you're thinking small-minded. That's small-minded thinking. This dude literally like saved, like the world is in a better place than it ever was because of his sacrifice. You wouldn't become a Cthulhu Jesus to save humanity and make the Earth better and more safer than it ever was. That's a small price to pay for what you gain. And remember what it says. You are very happy. He was very happy. Like that bullshit ending and I'm Not Human was like, it was like you were in like some fake dream world where you were isolated because you were a depressed piece of shit. And then you slowly drift off into death. Fuck that ending. Like that's only a good ending for somebody that's like depressed and unhappy, because he was really just happy that he was dying. Dude, this is a great end. This is a fantastic, dude. You literally saved the world and then some, only at the sacrifice of your human form. That ending was beautiful. Yes, it was almost too beautiful. Fucking hugging babies and shit, getting keys to the city. I'm like, damn. That was the reason why I like the ending, is because it's fitting with the tone of the story in the game. Because so much has happened, there was no way that humanity was going to move forward in a normal direction. You needed an extraordinary solution to an extraordinary problem. There was nothing that humans would be able to do to solve this issue. You needed someone to become something powerful enough to bring order back to the earth. And that's what you become. You become like the Order, that's able to, fix the problems to I'm assuming you still have dangerous monsters out there, so you could easily defeat them. Anybody that's acting crazy, get rid of them. You can save people, provide food, shelter, things like that. Like, you basically become like the guardian of the whole earth, but you're also a Cthulhu monster. So but that's a small look. I take that trade off. Shit, I take one for the team, bro. I'll take one for the team. But that's why I think it's a good ending, because it's fitting for this game. I think if it was a good ending where you come back as a human and then everybody turns back into a human, like, that's okay. I mean, yeah, that's good, but it's like now you just back to square one and all the problems that humanity had before the calamity. Like, the reason why this is so good is because you're actually pushing humanity forward in a better direction, because you have like again, like a Jesus type figure that's able to actually protect the world and help people out immensely. Like, he literally brought humanity back together, like brought humanity together, and was able to provide even the simplest things like a helping hand, or someone to talk to or communicate with. I would rather keep my body and make a small positive impact. I mean, play, that's your prerogative. I'm not hating on you for that. But I'm just saying, in terms of like of, if we're just weighing it, like, take yourself out of it for a second, right? And what you want, when you think about it, you have an individual that's okay with the transformation, and he makes an overwhelmingly great impact. Nothing was lost. He was happy. He didn't care. Once he got adjusted to becoming the monster, he realized that he was able to do much more than he ever could have in his human form. So I think it's about the individual. Like, as an individual, if you don't want to be that monster, then yeah, this will seem like a maybe not a bad ending, but like an unfavorable one, because you want to just be a human being again. But I think for him, the good massively outweighed the bad. And if you think about it, the sacrifice of one person's human body to become something much greater that's able to heal, protect, and bring the world together, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. You're a good guy, Marco. I'm not trying to be a monster superhero. Now, I get it. It'll be a tough transition for sure. But I'm just saying the good outweighs the bad enough to where I would take that L. I would take the L, because I'm just one person. If me as one person can have that much of a, and then on top of that, you got to think of like what happened. If we're talking about Earth or the world as we know it today, okay, maybe I got you, because we have some semblance of stability. But without him turning into that monster, remember, you still have all those other people that were transformed. And remember the other bad ending. In the other bad ending, where you just let things play out, remember, you have the 100 gods. So you had some people who won the curse lottery and became godlike creatures that dominated entire regions of the earth, and people created cults around them and would worship them, and then they would cause all types of chaos or try to have like some control over a region of the earth. And so how do you deal with that? It will only be this ending of the main character turning into what he, like a super godlike monster, like beyond what the other ones were, that could actually subdue them. So if you don't have someone that is willing to make this sacrifice, then you have the other ending where it's just basically chaos everywhere. Like the world descends into pure chaos. Because you basically have, again, the many different monsters roaming the earth, and then you have the super monsters that are causing widespread damage and chaos over the entire regions, and nobody can defeat them. So this is like the best case scenario, really. So if you think about it, let's say like you choose to like you stay human, but in these circumstances, it ain't worth it, bro. You're gonna get ate. You're gonna get ate by a butt crack monster. It's not worth it. Like eventually a giant butthole monster is going to absorb your apartment building like a dildo, and then you're gonna be you're gonna be absorbed into the poop dimension for forever. Hell no, nah, bro. I'd rather be Cthulhu Jesus. Fuck that. Nah, nope. Nope. You have no hope. You have no hope in the world without that. The only way would be if there was an ending where you could wipe clean the effects of the visitor. And I'm not sure you can do that. Maybe they have that. Maybe they have that. Ruins and reverts all story progression. I'm glad this wasn't that. Yeah, exactly. You get it, Hellbreaker. Like if you can just wipe clean everything that happened, then like it undermines all the events. It undermines the story. You know, I mean, I get it. Like that's great for humanity, but it undermines like the severity of what happened. You're telling me that you saw that creature, right? You saw the worst ending where you look at him. You saw that. So you telling me that thing shows up and then you can undo the hell nah, bro. Like we just ran into the fucking penis and balls of the universe. And you telling me that it's just gonna show up and everything's gonna and leave and go and everything goes back to normal? Hell no. That thing was massive. So bro became the ultimate surveillance state in a way. I mean, yeah, you could say that, but I think the thing is because he's a good person at heart. I think that's the idea is because he's a good person at heart. But I wonder if like if you do bad things in the game, if it changes how you would deal with the people if you gain that power. Cause you can go around just killing people. I'm gonna look up the other endings too. We gotta do that. Just transcend and chill out with Big Visitor, bruh. Leave the earth. But nah, bruh. I ain't doing all that. I ain't going with the Visitor. Hell no, bruh. Hell no. We saw that. I can't kick it with your dog. I can't kick it with you. Remember, he said that he's from a place that's very cold and dark. So you're going to be sitting there with him talking about how cold it is. Hell no, I'm good. let me be Cthulhu Jesus. It's true. Any misbehavior of not going. Yeah, it is. It's the ultimate surveillance state. It's a global surveillance state. And the only reason why it would work is because who's in control of that power is supposedly a good person. It wouldn't work otherwise. Okay, that was fantastic. Why am I super ashy? Damn. What a great game, though. Lord, man. Thank you to whoever recommended that. That was the best game I played all year. No exaggeration. That was the best game I played all fucking year, man. Let me see. Look outside endings. Okay. Oh, so we didn't get the final true ending. we got perfect ritual. Okay, so we didn't even get like the fight. There are other endings here, so let's check this out. I bet the true ending is probably somehow worse. Let's see. Um, streaming. Let me see. Screen record. I forgot how to do this. Streaming, gaming, webcam. Okay. So let's see. Number one, no going back. The default ending. This is achieved by waiting out the 15 days for the visitor to leave. Okay, I got that. Failed ritual. This ending is achieved by giving Jasper 4 false offerings. Okay. Flawed ritual. This ending is achieved by giving Jasper at least one correct depiction of the visitor as an offering, but not all 4. We just got that. Eternal fate. This ending is achieved by giving Jasper at least one correct offering, plus the K's guinea pig, and then failing to slay the nascent Zen Amon in time. Zen Amon. This ending is achieved by giving Jasper. Okay. Screaming Sky. This ending is achieved by giving Jasper all 4 correct offerings, but fleeing from or perishing to the Exalted 4. Perfect Ritual. Denial. This ending is achieved by giving Jasper all 4 correct offerings, defeating the Exalted 4, and declining to view the visitor's true form. Okay. Perfect Ritual. Truth. This ending is achieved by giving Jasper all 4 correct offerings, defeating the Exalted 4, and agreeing to look upon the visitor's true form. You don't want that. Unity. This ending is achieved by reading the crumpled notes hidden in apartment 12, reached by killing Sybil in the meat world and claiming the red key. Yeah, what about Sybil? Okay, so this ending is achieved by completing Massacre Princess Catholicon, giving Jasper all 4 correct offerings, defeating the Exalted 4, attacking the visitor, using Meteor Strike, and defeating the visitor. The final true ending. Wow. So you can defeat the visitor, but you have to complete Massacre Princess Catholicon. I ain't trying to, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't, cause look. Remember when that gamer came to sell me that game and I was gonna buy it? He bought it back for 200 more than I would have paid for it. So you only get that one chance to get it if you try to buy it. So I couldn't get it in the save that in that save. I'll have to use the other. I do have another save too, by the way, where I have Massacre Princess Catholicon, so I could do it in that save. But I'm satisfied. Like that's the thing. Like, yeah. I'll put on a YouTube video for sure. I'll do it like that. But I'm satisfied. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I'm satisfied. It says it here. Massacre Princess Catholicon is a game that you can buy, but if you try to buy it, the seller will try to buy it back from you for more money because he didn't mean to sell it. And that's what I did in this save file. In my other one, I actually bought the game and I completed it and I have Meteor Strike, but it costs 999 stamina, so I can't use it. But they're telling you here that you can only use it against the visitor. But yeah, I'm not even mad. Some people they like I gotta get the super true secret. Nah, I'm good with what I got. I can live with that. But we'll look it up. We'll look it up for sure. For the culture. We'll look it up for the culture for sure. I will do that much for you. Okay. But I'm satisfied with what I got, so I ain't tripping on it. I'm satisfied, so I ain't gonna trip. Okay, let's look at the true final ending here. Let's look at the true final ending. Let's see. I always forget which one it is. This one. Okay, attacking the visitor. Are you trying to hurt me? See, look, he has Meteor Strike, and you get that from completing that game. But it costs 999 stamina. I feel anger. I'm going to make you disappear. Meteor Strike. Oh my God. Ah, that's funny. This is it. The moment I've been preparing for my whole life. The moment I've trained for. Meteor Strike. This can't be the end. Rush, what are you doing? You can't give up now. Yeah, when you play that game, it's like a stupid JRPG, and these are the characters in it. I'll never be gone as long as you keep me alive in your heart. So now you've turned into the characters from the video game. This is why I don't mind the ending I got, because this is just retarded. So I ain't even mad. I knew once they said Meteor Strike, it was gonna be something fucking stupid like this. Like, he's turned into the characters from the video game that you played. I get it. This is funny, but it's so stupid. I'm not even mad that I didn't get this. This is just ridiculous. So when you play Massacre Princess, it's like a parody of Final Fantasy VII, basically. And like general JRPG tropes and things like that. And these are the characters that you meet. And you can name all the characters too. Bro, yeah. Yeah, can you fight the visitors? You see it right here. Marco's happy ending is Cthulhu Jesus. Look, I'm not saying that this ending, because we don't know how this is going to end. I'm just saying this is like beyond goofy. Look at this. This is just like, it's taking all the seriousness out of the game. So it's like, it's funny. I get it. Like, you've turned into the cast of like a JRPG game, but it's so ridiculous. Like, I can't be mad, bro. But let's see what happens though. It's not about the fight. It's about like defeating the visitor. So let's look over that. It's not the fight so much as what happens after you defeat the visitor. So let's skip that. My friends believe in me. Oh, this is the theme song. Meteor Strike. That is pretty badass. I named Maul Dark Vegeta when I was playing it. Okay, so let's see the ending. Let's see. Bro. Okay. This game really commits to the bit. Yes. Hellbreaker, you hit the nail on the head. It's fully committed to this joke about becoming these JRPG characters. It's 100% committed, bro. The end. Final true ending. Okay. The hell is that?
Big dinner box, 8 wings.
I could have sworn I just put the ad blocker up. Wait, they said new version 2.0. I got 1.5. Before we do there. Oh, so they added, they're still adding more stuff to the game. I got 1.5. This is 2.0. And this video just came out 16 hours ago, so it must be new. So they're still updating the game. That's cool. Yeah, I think that last ending, like he said, it's a bit. This ending is. I think PlayStation, what happened to the MC of this game? I think it's a joke ending. I think them saying it's the final true ending. I think it's in line with the joke of, JRPGs having like hidden final. I don't think it's meant to be taken seriously because it clearly transitioned to the story of the video game within the video game. So I don't think that was meant to be taken seriously. But whatever. Again, I'm okay with the ending that I got. I get it. That's funny. Haha. That's hilarious. But yeah, I think I'll take Cthulhu Jesus. Bro, I use Brave browser, but that's where all my porn is at. So I gotta be careful when I'm I gotta be careful what tabs I got up and shit like that. So what's the other ending after one becoming Jesus? No going back on the roof. Okay, so this was the one that I got. Perfect ritual denial. So that means denial of the visitor, sending him away. And then this is perfect ritual truth, which is when you actually see the visitor, but that destroys the world because you become a mindless, destructive monster. So Screaming Skies. The true death toll can never be known, but 90% of humanity is wiped out. The angelic abomination that the four astronomers became are responsible for the vacuum. Yeah, so I think this is what happens if you run away instead of fighting them. They just destroy most of the world. So you really want to destroy the entity that the astronomers turned into, because they kill 90% of humanity in half a month. They fly through the sky screaming, leaving death and chaos in their wake. Their victims are siphoned into them, leaving piles of clothing behind. What remains of humanity is utterly powerless against them. They rule over the earth unstopped. There are some who, in their despair, offer themselves willingly to them. They hope the angels' victims are not obliterated, but rather ascended to a higher state of being. Perhaps they are taken to a better, kinder world. Although you have attained some answers from them before they lost themselves completely, these offer little comfort. There are many mysteries that will forever remain unlearned. One mystery in particular still eats at you. Sybil. Yep. Final fight, 3 astronomers. Okay, we got that one too. When you just turn into a monster. This is when you fight like the hamster monster. One of the most terrifying is known as the God Rat, an immense rodent abomination. So somehow you take that the gerbil in the cage, and it transforms into like this monster that's destroying humanity. So if you remember, there's like a gerbil in a cage, and you use him to watch the CCTV video to make sure that is the visitor being recorded up there, but then you kill him. I think if you take that gerbil to the roof, instead of getting him to transform and then killing him, he'll transform on the roof and turn into something much worse. And so I think this is what happens when you defeat him. The newborn rodent god is decapitated, but your triumph dissipates as the rodent continues thrashing unaffected by your attacks. The monster had been growing this whole time. You thought you were doing well, but now realize you've been fighting an increasingly insignificant part of a now much more massive creature. Worse still, it seems to be growing faster now that you've cut off his head. But there's nowhere to run. The infinitely expanding rodent flesh surges towards you, around you. A piece of your astronomer friend's mind is held back the abomination's growth to give you a fighting chance. But there is none now. There is no thought or soul in the beast. It only grows and eats. Even the nearby buildings are covered in the god's flesh. Its expansion is exponential. The pleading sobs and horrified shrieks below are cut short by thrashing limbs and snapping jaws. A great tower of rodent limbs rises. Dude, yeah. Don't take the rat to the roof. I think that's what this ending is telling us. Don't you dare take that rat to the roof. Your own hand bites your face. You can taste it. It tastes like... That's crazy. Your own hand eats your face. You feel a renewed urge to gnaw on something, but there is nothing to gnaw. There was a lot to gnaw on before, but there is nothing now. There was the moon, but despite the half-remembered stories, it was only a rock, so you let it go for now. There is only the cold void of space. There was a lot of screaming before for a long time, but it's all over now. You almost miss it. You miss them. You feel a little bit lonely. Lord, bro, that's crazy. Zen Aman. So if you take that gerbil to the roof, it'll turn into a gerbil god that encompasses the entire earth and just eats everything. All right, failed ritual ending. Okay. Bruh, I think I got the best. Yeah, we got the best ending, bruh. We got the best ending. I think Cthulhu God might be the best one, bruh, out of the ones we've seen. We haven't seen, but Sybil, we still haven't solved the mystery of Sybil. That's the only thing about it. But I think I'll try to figure that out when I play through the game again. If you guys want to learn about Sybil, then you're gonna have to look it up yourselves and play the game yourself. I'm satisfied. I I got a satisfactory ending. But more than that, it's a great game. I say the one where you eat that. No, no, Hellbreaker. You look at the visitor and eat everyone is the best. I think I'll pass. Being able to see a cosmic horror in 4K, it ain't worth all of that. It ain't worth all. But I guess we have different perspectives on life. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, man, I can't say this enough. This was a really good game. The endings are kind of crazy, but at least I got one that I can be satisfied with. And there's still more to learn. Like there's still like I'll be playing this in my own free time, but the Look Outside streams are done with this one. So we're gonna be moving on to another game soon. But yeah, really enjoyed it, man. This was a great game. Had a great time playing it. I'll be playing it some more. Just gotta figure out what we'll be playing next, you know. Bro, what? Show us no, because I want to figure that out on my own. I told you I'm gonna keep playing the game. And I don't want to spoil it for myself because that's something that'll keep the game interesting for me when I'm playing it. You know, I beat the game. I showed you guys most of the endings. We just haven't figured out the mystery of Sybil. You can look it up if you want to. But it's a really good game. I think you should play it. This game was a lot of fun. Even though if you've been watching, you've pretty much seen probably what 70% of it. I'll be Cthulhu Jesus, but most women on Earth. Yep, that's PlayStation. What game next? Make sure you drop a review of Look Outside. Yeah, I'll do a. I should do that too. I should review the games that I play. Usually I just play them and do like a quick review at the end. But it was really good. This was a good ass game, man. I don't know what's next on the list. What's next? I feel like really October I was playing a lot of indie horror games. If you think about it, I played No I'm Not Human, Stay Out of the House, Look Outside. Um I didn't really play like any like of the like I guess like mainstream AAA or AA titles. I just started playing the thing remastered, and that game is mid as fuck. So but that was great. We had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will see you on the next stream.